obviously. All right, wait. Can y'all like lower the volume like a little bit? It's chill. Yeah. From Boston, manager, podcaster, artist, formerly a filmmaker.
So, okay, how do you make that jump from filmmaker to just managing?
Bro,
and doing stuff?
you want like the whole story? Yeah.
Time, right?
So basically, I've always been like into music. Like I went to like music elementary school, played the violin, like intensive
I
music.
played the violin too,
You
bro.
played the violin? Yeah, all right, you know. Yeah. So I went
The
to
kitchen is open. That's what's open.
I went to elementary school, and then I kind of hated it because it was like I had to like rehearse every day, and it was just like when you're like 8 years old, like you don't wanna do that shit. You don't wanna. Nah, you don't wanna do that shit.
Be a violinist somewhere. Right.
So yeah, that sucked, and then
The microwavable White Castle. I used to have that.
they're distracting me. Nah, it's chill. Yo, I'm being vulnerable here. I'm being vulnerable.
I'm talking about microwavable White Castle over here.
Bruh, fire. Alright. So then I kinda hated it. So then in high school, all my homies rap, everyone kinda rapped and shit like that. But I like didn't want to like what's the word? Like
Conform.
yeah, not conform, but like I was just like I already did the music thing, like thinking about notes and like and all that shit. It just like it wasn't like I couldn't compute when I was like 17, 18 or whatever. Even though I knew that music was like a thing I was into. So then I didn't really want to go to college, but I went to Fitchburg, and that was like my homie. He was doing film, and he was like Fitchburg's like the best state school that you can do like public college. You can do film at. So I was like, I bet. Went there. I won a film festival on some crazy shit, and I was like, you know what? Like I'm actually.
Real quick, what was your film on?
It was a mockumentary where I was like a shitty SoundCloud rapper. We don't show it to anybody. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even at the film festival. I just submitted it just on some fuck around shit, and then I went home to Boston because I don't go. We don't stay at Fitchburg like on the weekends.
Right,
it's
we
like,
outta here. Like,
nah, yeah, I
I'm there
don't.
for
Yeah,
school.
I'm there for school. But then my homie Richard, shout out Richard, he's on the podcast all the time. Yeah, he was like, yo, I'm a see your film, LOL, and I was like, word. But then he texted me while I was at like dinner. He was like, "Yo, like you won the film festival, bro." Like they were chanting Rax Kills allegedly. They were chanting Rax Kills in the auditorium. I was not there to witness it, so I'm not sure. But yeah, they were chanting.
So is that how you came up with the name like Rax, like the R?
No. So Rax Kills is like Ezekiel,
right?
And then Rax stands for running after extremes. I've explained it on the podcast before, but yeah, this is for YouTube. Yeah. Running after extremes kills. That's how I thought about it. Yeah, that's how I came up. I came up with that when I was like in 8th grade.
Bro, the best names are when you're young.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's really how you feel. Like, you know, as an artist or whatever, like at the beginning. So I feel like keeping with your young name is lit. I think it's lit, bro. I came like in water cycle like 9th or 10th grade. So
got you, alright, same vibe for sure, yeah.
So okay, so you went from filmmaker to manager. How did you get into managing people?
So alright, so then I'm at Emerson. I transferred to Emerson after I was like doing the film thing because I was like, you know what? Let me like take this seriously a little bit. Like let me go to like an actual college like type shit. So I went to Emerson, and I knew I wanted like because I felt weird about going to Emerson after Fitchburg because then
is
like.
Is that like another Boston vibe?
Yeah. So Fitchburg is an hour outside of Boston. It's a public school, and then Emerson. It's like the number one. It's like the number 9 for film in the country. Number 1 in film for like the Massachusetts area, but it's like it's an art school. It's like it's a pretty big deal. So I went there, and then I knew I like wanted to like give back because I felt like weird because all my homies because I actually had like a lot of friends at Fitchburg, and then I was like and I had a lot of friends like in the Boston area, so I was like let me like give back. So I knew that I wanted to like work on music videos, do something in the like music space when I was over there, and then I heard about this stuff called the Hip Hop Society, and originally I thought it was good because like Emerson's full of like artsy white kids who are like blah blah blah, and I was like originally like I'm not fucking with that da 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 da, and then I ended up joining because I knew the leader, the like main guy who was running it. He was a breakdancer, and he was from Lowell, which is a little outside of Boston. And one of my friends was like, "You gotta tap in with him, like da 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 da." And then I tapped in with him. He was like, "Oh, like you gotta tap in with the Hip Hop Society, da da da." And I was like, "Oh, all right, like bet." And then so I tapped in with the Hip Hop Society, and I was like, "Oh, chill, like." This is exactly what I want to do because they were like, we want to like work with like the Boston community. I was like, oh, and then I was originally filming with the homie Jack. I was filming like breakdancing shit.
So was it like breakdancing edits or what?
No, it was breakdancing competitions and we were doing videography for it. Yeah. And then the breakdancing kid, the dude who I knew got me too'd on some crazy shit very publicly. He got me too.
2018 was a scary time.
I know. Yeah.
Scary time. Look, guys, don't get me too. Do your due diligence.
Do not fuck with that shit. And so then I was like, I'm gonna just drop everybody from the. I went back. I worked at like a screenwriting thing for like a little bit. I was like, I'm gonna just drop it. And then the homie, shout out Danny Jean-Baptiste, first guest on the podcast ever. Danny, first guest I've ever had, second episode I ever done. Danny Jean-Baptiste, phenomenal singer-songwriter. So she kind of like brought me back into it because she was like, hey yo, like I really fuck with like how you're from Boston and how you're into like the hip hop thing over there, and like da-da-da. And like she was like, we're trying to do a hip hop festival with. I'm not gonna name drop his name, but someone who was like big, someone who been on the Breakfast Club like a bit. He wanted to do a Boston hip hop festival, and I was like,
not DJ Envy, bro.
No, not like that. Nah, I'll tell you off camera, but I just don't want to like call him out because it's like, I don't need to call him out. But
we don't need the clout.
So we were gonna do a Boston, and she was like, I want you to like kind of help facilitate like the Boston artists too, because we want to like really incorporate that. And like we had Emerson money. That's because Emerson is, you gotta understand, is like in the middle of downtown Boston. Yeah, so it's like all the like historic theaters and everything. And I was like, if my homies can get on that state, like exact, like yeah. So I was like, all right, so I'm gonna just like roll with this for a minute. And also, her album crazy, like it's like a this kind of album, but it was like sick as fuck. Yeah. But that's Adamir. I met him through that. Devin, I met them through that. Jack, who does the videography, I met them through that.
Wow. So
that's how I met like a lot of the people who I still roll with now. But
wait, so Devin, you're from Boston?
Nah, they just went to Emerson.
They just went to Emerson.
Yeah.
I lived in Boston.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're from New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I was saying.
Right, and then John, aka Tal Beats, who DJ'd for the Hip Hop Society, he's from Charlotte. That's my guy from. Yeah. But so I was rolling with them, and I was like, I had fun like kind of bringing people together in that way. And then the pandemic happened, so everything got canceled. And then I went back again into filmmaking. I wrote a feature. I was like, I went to the Emerson Los Angeles program, did an internship and da-da-da. And then I was like just kind of doing shit. And then like Adamir moved out here. And I was like, you know what, like I could like make something happen management wise. And I was doing the podcast. I was also helping out with Don't Look Studios because they do music videos. So I was like, you know what, like I'm just in the music thing, like let me just do it. Anywhere, and then honestly, like managing has been like hella rewarding just because like Adamir will do like a show or get lit and I'll be like, that's me, that's I did that. And I want to have a record label. I want to start running more events. Like I have a lot of like goals and a lot of visions for what I want to do with it. I want to bring Boston up. Like that's kind of my whole thing. I know a lot of people who I just grew up with since like elementary school who've been like deep in this shit. So I really and none of them I want to like build infrastructure to Boston so like that it can be like the popping spot it needs to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So people can record.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel you, bro. I want to do the same thing for a bill. But it's like, you gotta get there first. You gotta like set your own limits and all that shit. So no, bro. I think you gonna, bro. I know you're gonna get there.
Nah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
So I don't know what's his name. It's like Boston Richie. Is he from Boston?
Nah, he's from Florida. Nah, real Boston Richie. Nah, I thought that too, but nah, he's from Florida. Yeah, nah.
I know Florida, Florida rap scene is like crazy. So okay, coming from Boston to LA, what is like one of the major differences you've seen from like artists or like just the scene in general, like the music scene?
First off, not going this, but LA got dead crowds.
Okay,
like,
I've been seeing that, and it's like people dance.
They were popping tonight. Don't get me wrong. They were popping tonight, but
generally they just be standing there and they're like just looking at you.
Yeah. Cause people ask me what the Boston scene is like, and I don't want to give like a kind of bullshit like Boston is the best hip hop scene. So normally, how I would describe it, it's pretty similar to like Chicago, but you know how Chicago they got like O Block and like drill shit and all that, and then they got like Chance the Rapper, like kind of artistic like Sabas, like that kind of thing. I would say like if you mix those two together, like so it's like. There's like that artsy kind of communal feel that a lot of them have, but like and soulful, but also like with that like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so does Boston have like how do I say this? Like a drill, I guess.
Yeah, like I would say there's Boston drill out there, but it's like they're just trying to be New York kind of. There's a few people who do it well. Shout out to Oh, they gonna get at me if I say it's drill and they're gonna be like it's not drill. So I'm not, but yeah, there's a few artists that I would consider drill that come from Boston, but yeah.
No, I fuck with the whole drill scene just in general. I feel like each like area has their own. Like New Jersey to New York is different, and then like New York to Chicago is different. It's like so I was like Boston drill is that a thing?
Yeah. Nah, it's.
So are the crowds more lit though?
Yeah, absolutely. Cause like, Boston is all about fuck shit in my opinion. Like they just really just like about that like wild and like trashy shit. Like Mary can tell you too, cause she's from there too. But like it's just like it's that's kind of how
I feel like LA. They're just like too not in their head, but like they're like I'm not about to mosh this shit if I don't really know him. Like like okay, he's alright.
Yeah, if you think about New York. Then like it's kind of similar to that, but like a little more like hard headed. That's how.
But and then I've been to a few places where the LA crowds were lit.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, they really just be chilling.
Nah,
they just be like,
Boston,
okay.
I gotta take you to Boston, bro.
No, bro, I gotta see Boston. I don't know, Mike Hector, he's from like Boston. He's been doing shit out here, so that's dope, bro. Boston's on the map, bro. Shout out to you. So so filmmaker, manager. So how did you make that lane into going from I want to be everybody's manager to like you know what I know everybody, let's podcast. Like how did that come?
Oh yeah, someone asked me this at the show we were just at.
Okay.
So basically, I was like a huge fan of Beast One Radio, like Dr. Dre, like Beast One Apple Music Radio. I was a huge fan of that, and I was just like, oh shit, like people can just like talk, and it's not like a formal like interview thing. It's like people talk. So then, I was into that, and also my parents were like big Mark Maron fans, so like they were really into that, and then. But I thought podcasting was like corny because it's just like.
Bro, I thought the same.
Yeah. I think we talked about this last time. Like I thought it was so like. Goofy. So then I had a radio show at Fitchburg where I first did it, where I played hip hop. It was the most successful, or I don't want to say that, but it was a very successful. I won DJ of the month 1 month, so we chilling, yeah. And I don't think freshmen win that much, so yeah. And then. So I did a radio show out there, and then but like it's Fitchburg, it's an hour away from Boston. Like no one's gonna like drive out there to be a guest, you know what I'm saying? Right. And like, so then when I did it at Emerson, I waited a year until I did it at Emerson because I was like, I want to like be confident that I can get guests every episode of this radio show. And so I did it at Emerson, and it was me making fun of podcasts. So it was me like just
Like
you
a
saw like
satirical,
yeah you
like,
saw it like yeah it was like I'm paranoid, and then
Right.
there's a talking pillow one episode, like it was goofy, but then there were mad people. Shout out Dino was like the first person who was really like. He like his mom was watching and shit, and I was like, oh, people really like need that, like, cause at the time this was like 2019. Like now there's a few
It's like 90 million podcasts.
yeah, it's 2019, but like at the time now there's a few Boston podcasters in the space, but at the time it was really nobody. So the fact that I was just going to events and being like I do podcasts, and like everybody wanted to tap in at that point. And so I was kind of unprecedented, and I like doing it, so I kind of just kept doing it. And then I moved to LA, and I waited a year until, because I was like I need to do this as much as possible. But then I just did that, and then
you started podcasting, and then you were like, so how did you come up with fake radio? Like how did fake radio come about?
Cause so back in Fitchburg, my show was called Orani Radio, because that was me and my friends' like little like thing. I'm beefing with them now, so that was all. Or I was I don't give a fuck about them anymore. But
Are y'all cool, or is it just like still
the main dude that I was cool with? I reconnected with him during the pandemic, so we're not like. But like we don't like talk, you know, like it's like it's weird.
Like beef is dead, but like we fell out.
Yeah, we're not like friends like that. But I was beefing with them in 2019 when I started Fake Radio, and I just felt like I'm at Emerson. There's all these like film people. There's all these like actors. Like I'm fake. Like that's just kind of that's how it started. Yeah. I tried to play it off a few times. Like, yo, fake stands for fucking assholes killing everything, cause that's what y'all do at like. But fake just cause I want to get fake tattooed on me. Now it's kind of corny cause fake radio is like my whole thing, but
bro, no, that's lit, bro. I want to get so like I have my Sooner Than You Think brand. I want to get that tatted on me somewhere. But like people are gonna look at me like, what does that mean? I'm like, that's my brand. But like, I think you can get fake radio or just fake in general.
Yeah, I just want fake tatted. I don't want fake radio. I just want fake tatted on my. Yeah, I still want it.
Real. I think people are gonna be like, yo, that's so real. You got fake
tatted.
Yeah. Bro, and then look, I know the first time you were talking about you rocking the fake sleeves. He's rocking the
fake sleeves. Yup. Yeah. Always. Yeah.
So real.
So I'm so real though. Still, yeah.
Okay, so we got into how you got to fake radio. You manage.
Yeah.
So what is I said like, bro, I'm a fan, bro.
Yeah.
You just made your like Instagram page for the pod.
Yeah.
Like, what is your next like? I'm not gonna say 5-year plan.
My
like,
5-year plan.
What's happening in the next 2 years for you, bro? Like, what do you want, bro? What's on your horizon?
I want Addy to go on tour.
Facts.
New York, Boston, LA, London.
Okay.
Mary's gonna start a Twitch.
Facts.
Yeah.
No, you got to.
Mary's gonna start a Twitch. She's starting the Twitch. Don't stress. Mary's starting the Twitch. I'm gonna start rapping a little more. Cause I know that I was saying last time, like, I don't know, but I've gone to a lot of shows, even this one tonight, but I saw like JPEG Mafia. I've seen a lot, and I feel like I kind of know how to contribute to it a little bit. Like I'm 20, like Jay-Z didn't drop Reasonable Doubt till he was 26. Like I'm 20.
Listen,
I'm 20, like,
I tell myself that every day. I'm like, he didn't start rapping till he's 26. He's the greatest rapper.
He didn't. He was rapping before that, but he didn't drop Reasonable Doubt until I kind of know, like, don't get, like, I might not rap, like, I don't know, but I kind of, I think I'm gonna try to do it. I wanna work at A&R. I wanna work at A&R. Like,
bro, that's what you're doing right now, but like,
I know, but like, can I do it to make like actual like full-time job money? You know what I'm saying? Cause like me and Adam make a little money off the shows, but. Also, I want to sign more artists to my label. Yeah, I'm not gonna say like my vision for that, but I do have a clear vision of like who I want to sign and what type of vibe I want to do with that. But I have like, cause I don't. It's like the thing is I don't really know how to like go about like signing. Is it people I like? Is it like people who align with Addy? Is it people? But I kind of have a vision of like not just people I like and not just people who align with Addy, but people who just work well together in a label vision wise. Like I think I do have like the mode for that. So
I feel like with the label shit, like. Yeah, you want people that mesh well because you don't want it to be like, I don't know, I don't want to say TDE like where everybody's like, it's just crazy shit going on. It's like, you might write a mesh well and like, you know, when they drop music, it sounds like they belong together. So like, I feel like it's a good mix, but also finding people that also fuck with you, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like, bro, you be at these shows, bro. I feel like, bro, everything you're talking about, you're on a path to do, bro. So I feel like, just keep doing what you're doing, dog.
Yeah.
Fake radio gonna keep growing.
Absolutely.
The label's gonna get bigger, bro. So I really, it's good, bro.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you.
So okay, so you've been living in LA for like
2 years.
2 years now.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the move and everything?
Bruh, yeah. I think LA's not my favorite place. I really dreamed of moving to LA like as a kid. I like it. I feel like I'm progressing at a like it's like I get frustrated sometimes because I'm like, yo, why am I not like the hottest dude out right now? Like I've lived here for 2 years, but like even tonight, like I overheard conversations of just like random people being like, oh, I was on fake radio 3 months ago. Oh, I was also on fake, and I'm like, I'm not even in the situation. That's a level up to me, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that people are like bragging about it, and also like they're running into each other, like people, yeah, like that, like that's crazy to me.
Bro, literally tonight I met like 6 fake radio guests, bro. It's so.
How many did I introduce you to?
You introduced me like 4 or 3 of them.
But then like the others, you just kind of like figured it out.
Like, bro,
that's
like,
crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Yeah. Nah, and I really love that, and I'm really trying to like grow fake radio to where it's like, oh shit, you got that guy on, like, and I want to bring it back. Like I've had a few people from high school on, like, and shit like that, like since I moved out here, cause like they've like just been in the area and stuff like that. But I want to bring it back to Boston, cause like I listened to a lot of the older ones, and like I was not as good of an interviewer back then, but those episodes mean more to me. Like I was listening to shout out Tayshawn Taylor. I was listening to that episode. We went like an hour and a half, and like that just meant because this like just a dude from back home, so he was just like mentioning like shit that I know about, and it's just like cause like I do like shit all the time, but like people don't know about Michael Christmas. People don't know about like OG Swagger Dick. People don't know about like yeah, bro.
Is he like a local rapper?
That's the first Boston rapper I ever got put onto.
Bro,
and I was
like a Lil B disciple.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. But yeah, people don't know about that. People know about Van Buren, Milkshot Benedict, fucking yeah.
Right. These are
C4, yeah, like I mean, people know about like they're huge to me, but Brandy Blaze, I can't shout everybody out, but
bro, the Boston area got some legends.
Boston,
that's good to know.
Boston.
Bro. No, bro, you gotta bring fake radio, like, bro. Okay, question.
Yeah.
I always think about like live shows. Do you ever think about doing like a fake radio live or anything?
Fake radio showcase?
Yeah, or just like any like bro, like you just on the stage doing like a fucking live show.
Oh, a live show like to
an artist or something.
Yeah, I think the live thing. Doing fake radio live, I don't know. Again, because I'm making fun of podcasts. I'm not trying to be one of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
Literally, Bobby Altoff is touring.
Bro, fuck that shit, bro. Nah, I'm not... See, but I'm not Bobby Altoff. That's
no, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's a thing. Like, I see people trying to make live podcasting a thing, and I'm like... It's literally just like, it's kind of like live stand-up, just kind of hanging out, bro. It's like, you can have like Addy perform, or like you host like an MC night. I don't know, bro.
I do want, once I have the means to put it together, I do want to do fake tapes. With just like a bunch of people from fake radio on the thing. Like, no, for real.
bro.
Yeah.
That's facts, bro.
But yeah, I would say, I'm speaking into existence right now. I think like a thing that I really want to do like in the future is have like a club type thing where it's like it's similar to a Sunday Sounds or to something like that, but it's like it's once a month at the same venue, and it's just like showcasing one artist, and we dress the venue to look like that. There's a spot in Cambridge called the Oberon, and it's like a theater, but they do hip hop sometimes. I saw an Oompa show over there, and I saw a Sean Wire show over there with Milk Sean Najee, and it's crazy. It was crazy to me how it was just like I felt like I was in a theater, but it was like the lighting and shit was everything, but it was like rap, like it was rappers who I know. And I want to have like a venue like that just does music, and it's just like it's dressing the stage every single time to like fit that artist, and it's just like.
So you want to do like a spotlight for one artist?
Yeah, every month. Bro. That's the thing. That's kind of what I want. I feel like
do like a 30-40 minute set.
Yeah. Have like an opener that kind of fits the thing. Yeah. Okay. I kind of want to. I don't know anyone who's done that, and that's kind of like.
No, that's genius. Because I feel like most people try to do like a fest and like have 10 artists or whatever. Yeah, but if you have like 2 spotlight artists.
I just want I want it because like Sunday Sounds is cool, but it's like it's a bunch of diverse artists. I want it to be like once a month and like seem to.
Bro, and you're like, bro, the way you're set up right now in LA, bro, you could literally find.
I know.
And bro, LA is so crazy, bro. We seen today, I think it seems like Hollow or something.
Yeah.
You see him with like an open mic.
Yeah.
He gotta go to open mics.
Yeah, he do. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro.
Granted, I think he did go to. It was a Green Tea open mic, so I think he was like.
But it's still crazy. Like people with mad talent, they still gotta do it. They gotta play the game. And like we're all in our stage right now. Like this is our
bro.
Right now. Believe it or not, this is our open mic. Like
for real.
You know, people gonna find this and be like, bro, I'm a fake radio fan, bro. Like, you know? So.
Nah. That's what's up. Nah, I love for sure. I love your podcast too. I love how you play with the audio.
Bro, I'm fucking with you, bro. Like, bro, so question. So with the podcast and shit, bro, do you see yourself doing this like just to the end of time, or you just like I'm just doing this for now and then I'm gonna hop off or what?
Nah, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a bit of a quiet motherfucker in certain situations.
Right.
And I want to keep it on brand, so I'm doing the podcast now, but it's not about like I want it to keep going,
right?
But I want to have like predecessors after me. Like I want to kind of do the management thing,
right,
full time, and like kind of just like once I'm like 30 and shit, just have it be like doing that, and just have other people do the.
He's like, bro, I can't entertain y'all no more. I'm 30, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's not like because I don't want to be like one of those dudes who's just like always on something.
Sometimes.
Nah, like I love Joe Budden. Shout out Joe Budden,
right,
but this isn't really like it's kind of like. Like the podcast, like I started doing it to be funny, but then I did it like to work on the festival and everything, and like now I do it to kind of like work on the management thing, and it's like it's always like documenting certain things that I'm working on, and like at some point like the things that I'm working on like they're gonna be like big, and I want someone else to kind of take over that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like it doesn't make sense for me to be doing it all the time like that.
You know what, man? I think that's that filmmaker mind of yours. You're thinking big picture, bro. You're like, look, man, I can't be podcasting forever. Dog. I got bigger fish to fry.
Absolutely.
No, I'm with that. Dog.
Absolutely, bro.
That's so fire, bro.
Yeah.
Look, man, it's always an honor to be on the fake radio, bro.
Absolutely,
because like, bro. I remember you told me about your show. And I went and listened to it, and like I think I listened to an episode where y'all were doing like a bit, like it was like almost like a skit, like I was listening to a show. Like
which one?
You were like doing fake prank phone calls.
Oh yeah, that's the first episode.
You know
prank. I prank called Richard. Richard, the same dude who exposed who was like you won the film festival.
Okay.
That dude, I prank called him because he. Shout out to him. He's always just down for whatever. He's an OG fan. He went to this kid went to Budapest hungry for no fucking reason, and then he didn't post shit for like 2 days, and I was like, is he alive? And then the first thing he posts is just a bunch of screenshots, a collage of screenshots of my podcast, and he just goes marathon. And I'm like, bro, you in Budapest? Why are you? And then later that day, he texts me, and it's like a children's museum with a bunch of letters, and the letters are like, I love my dad. I like playing at the park. Like, it's a children's museum. It's a collage of like letters, and then one of them just goes, listen to Fake Radio by DJ Rax Kills. And he sent me that, and I was like, put my Instagram in, like, put the Spotify link. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I already left. Like, you didn't see it in time. I was like, but he's like, he loves it so much. Like, he's on a bunch of them. Shout out to him.
Bro, shout out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro. No, yeah. Bro, Fake Radio is goated,
bro. Thank you. You post it all. You repost all the time. I'm always
bro,
like, let's
go.
go.
Fake Radio,
absolutely,
because,
bro.
Like, bro, you don't really meet like in the game, bro. Out here, you meet all the artists. You meet all the like guys, that videographers, filmmakers, whatever. But you don't meet the podcasters, man. So it was good to meet another podcaster in the wild.
Yeah.
And like I literally see you, and I was like, bro, what do you do? This motherfucker is like, I got a podcast. I was like, we locked in.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
So it was dope.
And shout out Miles from Stereo Vision. I also met him at Sunday Sounds. But yeah, I listen to them, you, and Bad for the Community Pod. That's because I'm from Boston. They're my favorite. That's
that Boston love, bro.
No, shout out Bad for the Community. I wanted to shout them out in this episode specifically. I'll like go because I edit from home like in the mornings, and I work at a school, so I walk to school and I have like 10 minutes normally where I like just like chill, and I always just sit down on like the steps and like watch like Bad for the Community Pod. That's like my shit. That's like I love it. They do what I don't do. They talk about like topics and news shit, and like they do like.
So are you just interested? You just want to get to know the artists and get out? Like you not trying to spread no propaganda?
People don't need my thoughts on the new Drake album. People don't need my new like I mean like I have thoughts and shit, but like people like I don't need to like be doing think pieces about like yo, this is why I'm like tired of the hip hop industry in 2023. Like the new Travis Scott proved to me that the blah blah blah. Like I'm not fucking Anthony Fantano, dog. Like I'm not doing that shit like that. Like we not like I'm here to talk to people who I fuck with, and that's really like I don't like I got thoughts on it. Don't stress. Like obviously I do, but like that's not. I'm not gonna make my whole thing that, you know what I'm saying. And but all love to Bad for the Community because they do it so good, because they talk about Boston and how it relates to that, and no one, or I mean there's other people that do that, but like they do it the best, like because like I knew a bunch of them like for a while, so like yeah, like when I saw they were doing I was like, oh shit, like they all together, and like they have such good like rapport with each other. Like I don't have like co-hosts like that, so like I like I'll laugh at it and shit.
As a podcast with no co-host, how do you think it's harder, or you just like I gotta do my research, or like what do you think, bro?
I just do research. Like I honestly like I've considered having a podcast. It gotta be a woman, just cause like I don't want it to be like a 2 dude thing.
Bruh, 2 guys podcast. That's so many.
Two dude podcasts. This is like that's fresh and fit, bro. We not fresh and fit. We not like, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Disdain for women.
Nah,
like,
bro. Yeah,
like,
no, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So I've considered having a co-host. I just don't. It just hasn't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. I'm starting to Twitch with Mary. There's people who I like involved in the thing. But
dude, no, your guys' chemistry is great. Like I listen to y'all play games, like the fucking like
the Truth or Drink,
or
the
like,
Would You Rather,
who would you date, or like
the
red flag game.
People love that. Yeah. People love that. Yeah, I've considered having them co-hosts. They're in the room, man. But I just. They don't know hip hop like that, and that's like I do need like cause then it's just like white girl listens to Rick Ross for the first time, and that's another cringy thing that I don't want to fall into. So it's like because I'm trying to do my own, like that's why
I respect that.
Yeah, like
you think of that. That some people would just run with that and just be like, I got 2 girls that know about hip hop, and we're gonna have good time.
But there's so many TikToks doing that, like I love that. I want to work with them till the end of time. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever they need, like Twitch acting, like all that shit. But
That's
like yeah, because it's just like for being a co-host like with me, like I need someone who kind of like knows the lingo, like
right,
you know what I'm saying, like nah, they know me, they know me better than anyone, but like who but I don't need a coach, like you know what I'm saying, like at the end of the day it's like bless you.
Okay, I'm just racking my brain, bro. Like I'm really just going off vibes.
Yeah. This is spur of the moment.
No, this
shit.
spur of the moment shit. But this shit, I just feel like I need to ask you.
Yeah.
So we talked about co-hosts. We talked about. I feel like I have another thing to ask you, bro. But I don't know. Bro, that's so funny though. That really answered the question for me because I always wondered like. He don't really talk about how he feel on the pod, but like it's so
I just don't need to, like that's the thing, like I feel like I should a little bit more, like because sometimes I just like the new Brent Faiyaz album featuring Felix, who's from Boston. Shout out to Felix from Van Buren, but like sometimes I just need people to know, or like because I listen to the new I'm spacing on the name, but the new C4 project produced by Give DJ, like that was so good, and like the new Milk Shop, that like that was crazy to me, and like Cleo too. I can't not mention. I love Cleo, like that. Like there's a lot of people who I really love, and like especially as a manager, like I want people to know like what I fuck with, just so like people understand like where I'm coming from visually and shit like that.
And you got taste, like
I have, bro. I got taste.
I know. Listen, bro. I know your playlist is like crazy, bro. I know you got a crazy playlist. And I always think about it, like, bro, you know, you do the managing. And I was talking to a homie about it today, like, you know, but I feel like you should be putting together, like, a fake radio playlist, bro. You be listening
I should do that.
Music,
I should do that.
Like, hella music. I know you be
We're gonna be doing a fake radio playlist coming soon.
Bro,
but even that, it's like, because I don't want to be like a rap aficionado. But the playlist I think I should be doing, at least with the guests that I have on the podcast.
Yeah, because like you can at least push their music at least.
Because trust me, I fuck with like everyone on the podcast. Like don't
And I'll be listening to the pod and I'm like, I've never heard this person in my life, and then be like, and I check them out, I'm like, yo, they're actually dope as shit. Like so. Yeah, bro, you got hella good guests, man. I think, look, bro, as a person that's on the outside looking in, I really feel like you're doing your fucking thing.
Thank you, bro.
And I feel you shouldn't feel bad about nothing you've done.
Thank you, bro.
Only good, bro.
I appreciate you.
You've been killing this shit from that I've seen.
And
keep doing your thing.
It means a lot to hear someone say that, because, like, I do be like, damn, I don't be doing this enough. I don't be doing that enough. But, nah. Like, it's especially affirming every time I go to Sunday Sound. Shout out again, because, like, mad people, like the dude from Stereo Vision, Miles, shout out, he was like, yo, like, you're like the most consistent dude I see. Like, how do you get guests like every week and shit? I'm like,
bro,
I don't fucking know, bro. Like,
every week is so. I'm like, bro, he don't got no solo episodes. It's fake radio, baby.
Nah, it's fake radio, bro. Yeah.
No, good, bro.
Every week I try to get something, and even if I don't have guests, it's like me and Devin or me and May or something like that. And then it's like, and people anticipate that too. They're like, oh shit, like they're back again. I'm like, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Got it good. Like,
or it's Adamir again, and like people like that. Like people like that.
You got a good like recurring characters.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So keep doing your thing, dog. Fake radio is amazing.
Appreciate you.
And you know, we're gonna enjoy fake radio while it's here.
Absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
Sir,
Love. Nah.
For sure, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Look, man. This is the Easy Ezekiel interview.
Yes, sir.
The exclusive.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Exclusive.
The Easy, and we got the whole crew
The whole
drinking, playing cards.
What are y'all playing?
Yeah. Yo, what
we
are
were
y'all
playing gin, but when you guys walked in, they got too distracted, and it was their first time playing the game. Got
you. Well, we gonna let them continue once we bounce.
Yeah.
I didn't tell. That I appreciate y'all. I didn't know Ian was gonna be here. I didn't tell y'all. I just. Cause you were originally gonna pull up.
I was supposed to pull up yesterday, but I had some car issues.
Yeah.
And then
I was really sad too, cause I was really,
sad as fuck
I was really looking forward to being like interviewed. I was like, and then I was like, fuck, it didn't happen. But then like, I was like, in my head, I was like,
it's gonna happen,
cause
bro.
I was like, It's gonna be tomorrow because I'm gonna see you anyway.
For sure, we made it happen.
Yeah, exactly. Nah.
And he got the Ezekiel shirt on, man.
And I got the Ezekiel shirt on, and the fake tats that everyone keeps saying where they at. And yeah.
Pulled up blast.
Nah.
Yeah. But it's been fake radio, y'all.
Shout out, bump Adamir too. Best. Let me talk about Adamir for a second, cause like people gotta understand, like if you like Tyler the Creator, if you like Amine, if you like group therapy, if you like dance music, if you like 70s Earth, Wind and Fire type shit, cause that's like the shit that we're playing with now. Yeah. If you like club shit, if you like nature, positivity, bump Adamir, bro. Cause people gotta know, cause like
they gotta know.
He's been on the show, but I wanna say like what he means to me, like from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? So Brockton, Massachusetts, it's an hour outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Cape Verde is like an island, you know, in like by Africa, and it's like there's a very like prominent community. There's more Cape Verdean people in Brockton, than in the island, like in where Cape Verde is. You know what I'm saying?
They're like all migrated.
Yeah. And it's very prominent in the music and in the like the way, like in the way that like city is shaped. It's very. If you listen to Van Buren, if you listen to like a lot of music, like it's kind of it. Shout out Dino Yale, the first person who I had on the pod, or not, but like the first like rapper who I like interviewed seriously about. Like he's all Cape Verdean Creole like music, like is not English, and like he's really trying to get into like, cause Cape Verdean Creole like originates from Portuguese, so like Brazil. So he's like really trying to get into like the like Brazilian drill scene right now. That's what he told me last time. But so Adamir, Cape Verdean dude from Brockton, like you know what I'm saying, like underrepresented.
So how was the link? Like what was the
I just met him through Hip Hop Society. Like we both went to Emerson together. But I'm giving you like the backstory of Brockton, like the kind of how it works. But he's really like one of my favorites in that scene, and I feel like a lot of the music over there is kind of like grim, it's kind of gruff, it's kind of like kind of drill-esque, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Van Buren, they're like and C4, like they're from there, and there's a few other people I know too, but I feel like Adamir kind of has that like, he's influenced by that, but like he has like a more up-tempo thing.
Right, and more like lighter, like lighter tone to it,
yeah. And he's really just like, he's one of the best, like, if you're pulling up to the next one, like he gets people jumping every single time. Like he's really like someone to root for. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to build out my whole fake radio label and shit like that. But he's definitely like I really like feel his whole shit.
Yeah. So he's your artist, and you're taking him to the top.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I get self-conscious with him too, cause like I heard Scooter Braun. Fuck Scooter Braun, but I heard Scooter Braun one time, he was like, who manages, you know, Justin Bieber, like Ariana Grande, Kanye West, all that shit. He was like, like Asher Roth isn't doing that much right now, but like that was my first guy who I managed, but like, yeah, it's like first kid type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like like he don't feel bad, I don't feel bad, and like I'm always stressed with Adamir. I'm like, is this the first kid? Like, am I like I'm fucking up on him, like so I can, like, you know what I'm saying? Like but I really want to take him to, like, I really think that he can be like one of the biggest artists, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's
real, bro. Like, if you believe in somebody, bro, keep rocking with him.
Yeah. The wheels he got like the whole look too. Like,
bro, he's cool.
When I met him, this kid was in a like Iridescence hoodie, like the Brockhampton album, and he had like a whole afro, and I was like, and like I started talking to him at Hip Hop Society, whatever, and like there's people where it's like, they rap and I'm like, oh, interesting, you rap, like that's it, like that's like, you know, I'm a few people who I met tonight, I'm like, oh, like you're a rap, like interesting, and then there's people who is like, obviously you fucking rap, bro, like
I knew it,
yeah, like you don't even have to tell me I'm a like, cause of it, like there's some people who I talk to and I don't even need to be like, are you an artist, what do you do, cause it's like obviously that, like, and he's definitely the latter, he's definitely like one of those people who is like, obviously he's like, you know what I'm saying, and that's, and like, don't you want to hear what it sounds like? And it sounds like top tier, like, not like, cause you meet so many people and they're like, I like Kendrick Lamar, I like Kanye West, I'm trying to be like Childish Gambino, blah blah blah, and it's just like not like, like he's focused in his shit. Like we're not trying to do like we're not
like
trying to fuck around, trying to be like on some weird shit. Like we really trying to do something new and different.
Bro, it's amazing, bro.
And yeah.
Bro, I love that, bro. Love for the artist,
Yeah,
Addy,
bro. Yeah.
Much love to Addy, bro. Wish
Absolutely.
you were here right now, man.
Nah, wish you was here. Nah, we gonna get the Malik talking Adamir
God,
episode
bro.
soon. Absolutely.
Hey, talking easier.
Yeah. Alright.
Well,
Well,
look, man, it's been real, bro.
Absolutely.
Getting to interview you, dog.
Yeah.
It's been so real, bro.
Appreciate you, dog.
Nothing
Yeah.
but love for the fake radio
Yeah.
game, bro. And thanks for letting me.
Alright.
interview,
Absolutely, bro. Yeah. Thank you for the interview. I knew that I wanted to do this with you.
Bro,
Yeah.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Alright,
Look, it's
yeah.
been real, y'all.
Fake radio. Oh shit, my phone is low battery, but you know what? It's okay.
It worked out.
Yeah,
bro.
it worked out. All right.
bro.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Shout out Jimmy K Feds in the Squeak Squad.
Jimmy
Okay.
K.
They always say it. Yeah. And we gon' be back real soon. Peace out.